sport. We are going to see top 11 interesting facts about football. First, football is the most watched and most played sport on earth, and a top 10 sport in all countries measured, as well as the dominant sport in South America, Europe and Africa. The World Cup final is watched by an estimated 600 million people. More than 200 countries take part in the World Cup qualifying. Second fact, football was invented in China nearly 476 BC. Indeed, the earliest form of football is understood to be Kuju, which was played in China from 206 BC to 220 AD. Kuju in the term is mean kickball, and the aim of the game was to kick the ball into a net. Third, only Canadians and Americans call football as soccer. The word soccer is a British invention that British people only stopped using about 30 years ago. The word soccer comes from the use of the term association football. Fourth, during every game, football players run an average of 9.65 km. Fifth fact is, when does the modern day football introduced? Modern football originated in Britain in the 19th century. Since before, games had been played in towns and villages according to local customs and with a minimum of rules. Football was taken up as a winter game between residents' houses at public and independent schools. Each school had its own rules. Some allowed limited handling of the ball and others did not. The variance in rules made it difficult for public school boys entering university to continue playing except with former schoolmates. In 1863, a series of meetings involving clubs from metropolitan London and surrounding countries formed Association Football. Association Football produced the printed rules of football, which prohibited the carrying of the ball. Thus, the handling game of rugby remained outside. Sixth, 80% of the world's footballs are manufactured in Pakistan. Well, you will be amazed to know that Pakistan, about world's 80% footballs are manufactured in Pakistan, and that soccer teams practice and play Pakistani-made balls. In Sialkot City in Pakistan that produces nearly 70% of the world's football. Now let's turn into some serious facts. 7th, a referee's call during a football match in Peru caused a riot that killed over 300 people and injured over 500 people in 1964. Yes, the riot erupts at National Stadium in Lima, the capital city of Peru. The match was a qualifier for the 1964 Olympics, and the Peruvian fans were fiercely cheering on their team. With only a few minutes left in a close game, when the referee disallowed an apparent goal for Peru, the stadium went wild. The resulting panic and crowd control measures taken caused stampedes in which people were crushed and killed. This was the world's worst stadium disaster. 8th, lightning killed an entire football team during a football match in 1998. It was in October 1998 when Benna Shadi and Basanga, two clubs from Congo, were playing a soccer game in the eastern province of Kasai. The match was level when a weird instance took place. A true bolt from the blue struck the field, and it was the dangerous one as the lightning killed as many as 11 players on the pitch. However, the weird part was that the players who were killed were all wearing the same jersey. Yes, the Thunderbolt killed all players from Benna Shadi, while the Basanga players did not suffer anything. Lightning killed at the stroke 11 young people aged between 20 and 35 years. It may sound weird, but unfortunately happened. Ninth fact: the world's first football club was the English Sheffield Football Club, founded in 1857. Founded in October 1857, the club was recognized by FIFA as the oldest existing club still playing football in the world. 10th fact: the highest goals in the football history were 149-0 in a football game played between Stade Olympique de Lemaire and AS Adema of Madagascar. It holds the world record for the highest scoreline recognized by the Guinness Book of Records. But all the 149 goals were own goals. Yes, you won't believe, SOE decided to protest because there was an argument between the SOE coach and the referee due to referee decisions. So they protested in the form of self-goals. At last, interesting fun fact is 11th. Neil Armstrong wanted to take a football to the moon, but NASA refused it. Neil Armstrong was supposed to take football to moon, where NASA refused it because they felt it would be un-American.